Hello everybody and people of the internet and hell heaven. Um, Welcome back to the channel, my fellow cubs. Today I'm just starting a new series because I like Warframe and fight me about it. How to get each character, each frame, more like, not character, in, Warframe. So I'm going to be trying how to get Sayrn today, and in order to get Sayrn, you're going to need to come to Sardinia, and you're going to need to come to this location. So you need to come to the boss fight. In order to go to the boss fight, you're going to need 100 judgment points, which isn't that hard to get. You just need to play 10 games of the normal mission. After you play 10 of those, and you have 100 judgment points, you will need to come here. And you don't need 4 people, it's just easier with 4 people. Like, it's easier to a certain extent. Like, the beginning part right here is a bit annoying because everyone has to hit these has to stand on each one of these things, and if they get knocked over, they have to restart. Everyone has to hit one, and have to hit the green one, and then eventually, if nobody gets knocked off, and it eventually happens, then eventually these things will pop up, but it's really annoying because these stupid rats from like Call of Duty Black Ops 3 like start running at you, and they keep knocking you over. It's like you have to keep using your decoys if you're Loki and stuff like that. And then all you're gonna want to do is you're just gonna want to beat the boss. Now this can take minimum. The amount of times you'll have to beat this boss is 3 times, because you need 3 parts. Okay, there we go. So that's what will happen. Minimum is 3 times, but who knows how long. So I still haven't gotten the systems. I keep getting duplicates. It's really annoying. So after you beat the boss will drop a part. And if your first time, you're guaranteed to get something new, obviously. Now, a little bit about this boss. So, this is what she looks like. She shoots rockets. She has grenade launcher type deal. And she'll, at a certain point, after the first, those are her rockets, after a certain point, she'll start going on the walls instead of just like standing on the ground. That's after the first orbital strike, and orbital strikes, you have to avoid those, and then in between the orbital strikes, you're going to have to do the same thing you did in the beginning, but you don't have to do it in unison. You just gotta like one person could do it out of the 4 if they wanted to. You just gotta step on these things, and you gotta shoot all 4 of the green circles, and you have to do it for this one, this one, this one, and this one. So you have to shoot all 4 of those green circles inside each one. And after that, the orbital strikes will stop, and then she'll come back out to fight you. Now there is a certain time when she goes back out to when she goes in to start the orbital strikes, you'll see in a minute how low her health gets. And then when she goes inside to start orbital strikes, and every time the orbital strike comes down, a piece of the landscape falls down that you can't jump on anymore. First it's this piece, and then it's these pieces. Not like just like this piece right here, that piece, and then, you know, those outer pieces. These ones that I'm standing on, these stay, but those little connector pieces come off, just because it's easy for people to avoid the orbital strikes when those are there, so they don't, like, you could just run around this, and then you could run around this, so they have to take them down a little harder. You'll see in a minute, not already out, there she is, look, see, and the parts went down. You can't, the first orbital strike, you can't do the part to stop the orbital strike. After the second one, you get 15 seconds to do it, so you get more time. See, and I'll show you right now. See, you just gotta hit them if you have good aim, unlike I do. And each time it does it, they get a little bit faster. So it gets a little bit tougher. They don't want to make it too easy. So each time it gets a little tougher. Okay, see, I got one, and there's one there. Now there's only one more we have to do, and then she'll stop. She'll stop sending orbital strikes when she comes out. This is actually pretty fast, how we've done this one. This is one of the fastest times I've done it. And it's not that hard. You just gotta time it right. That's not that difficult. And like all the frames, after you get the 3 parts, I mean, some have exceptions. Like, I forgot her name, but I'll be doing one on her soon where you have to get 8 pieces, but that's besides the point. Most frames, after you get just like the main 3 pieces, you get the blueprint, and you have to build the pieces first. Then after that, you get the blueprint, and then you build it, and after like 4 days, you'll have your frame. It's a long process, but it's worth it, especially if you're doing it for somebody like Sayrn. Because Sayrn is one of the best. Or if you're doing Rhino or Necros or Loki. Those are like some of the best things. Now, one thing to mention is while you're doing this boss fight, if you're not that good, like I'm not that great, but if you're not like the best, what you're not gonna want to do is like if you just like try not to die. It's good if people have a shield like these people do. You're not gonna want to like try not to die, because if you die and like no one revives you, so you have to self-revive. There's a chance like that you might not get through the whole boss battle, and you'll like alive, and you'll just be spectating because you can't revive yourself anymore. Which means when your team wins, you will get the you will not get the part and the rewards in the mods that you've earned because you died and you cannot be revived. So here's a bad example. No one's gonna revive me right now. And oh, maybe, never mind. Okay. Thank you, good sir. Or good woman. I mean, yeah, okay. So after there's 2 orbital strikes that you have to get through, and then on the after she comes out for the 3rd time, she will not leave, and you will just have to kill her. So here's the 2nd orbital strike, and we're actually doing fast. That. I'm frozen, basically. I can't really move, so you know that sucks. This person's gonna come get me though. Yeah, I hate being that frozen thing, because then you can't really move. Okay. Oh, and then you see those parts fell down, so oh gosh, see what I mean? I can't get in place. See, and then the shield. How convenient. So, obviously, this is not going to be a 15-minute thing. I will not be able to show you all of it. But you can get the idea. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If this helped you out or anything. How did I die? Okay, whatever. If this helped you out and you didn't know what to do to get Sayrn, your friend had Sayrn, you're like, I want that, and it's like, nah, then like, if it didn't help you out, if it wasn't too helpful and you didn't really use it, then let me know and tell me what I can do to be better next time. maybe not die so much. Maybe I could do that. I don't know though. But for me, not dying is a hard thing to do. Okay, we just barely got it. So, yeah, she should be coming out in a minute. There she is. There's my lovely pet. Okay. So, thank you for watching. Hope this helped you out. And if it didn't, that's for you. Like, comment, subscribe to become a cub today. And that means basically my child. I am a tiger, you're my child. That was weird. I don't want to talk about that. Bye.